Well... No. How is everyone? Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good morning, good night, whatever time it is for you. I hope you're all having an amazing day so far. Let me adjust the volume. Alrighty, I think that should be good now. Alrighty. There we go. Okay. So this will be part 3 of the Corpse Factory series. I will try to get all of them uploaded on my YouTube very soon, hopefully. As the VODs anyway, and then yeah, I don't think that we'll finish it today. I don't think today will be like a super long stream or anything. But yeah, I'm excited to play some more. I was looking at the gallery, and it seems that we've missed 2 so far, which is very interesting to me. But yeah, let's continue. Last I remember, we helped Shinya get out of a sexual predator situation. I forgot his name already, but the other guy who works in the mortuary, he found out that we're Corpse Girl, or that Noriko is Corpse Girl. So yeah, that's pretty interesting, right? But yeah, we're here now. We should be here by now. I was pretty clear about meeting at 5:30 p.m. It's already 5:45 p.m. and he isn't even in sight. I thought for sure that he wouldn't miss a chance to meet up with me again. I can't contain my nerves. I try to tell myself that I'm only angry because of trepidation, and not actually angry at him. Sorry, my English today. This is a big moment for me. I've never once revealed my identity to anyone. I assumed he would take it in stride. I wouldn't be going through with this if I didn't firmly believe that.
Hi.
Oh, Kojiro. That's his name. Okay, so I guess we're meeting up with him now. My neck jerks in reaction to the voice.
There you are.
I'm late?
I make a point of checking the time on my phone and nod.
Sauce. Traffic?
What is that the way he talks, man?
You drove here?
No.
Okay.
What did you want to discuss?
Eh?
I have a request for you. And a confession.
Gojiro's eyes widen and he looks me up and down.
Knew it.
Me? I blink and look down at the ground. He's known for some time. I was fooling myself thinking that my stupid attempts to erase suspicion of my identity were working on him.
You're going to confess your love. Been waiting for this moment.
What?
Wait, no, that's not...
Eh?
Shh. No more words. I accept your heart.
Oh my goodness gracious. Hello, Mike! Hello! How are you? Go! Awesome! Hello! How are you? Welcome in! just started. We just started.
Kojiro, I don't...
Call me Koji now. We're one. No need to be shy.
Kojiro, I'm glad you're doing great sound. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Thank you for asking. Oh. This isn't getting me anywhere. Thanks to my frustration and nervousness, I simply blurt out my true confession.
I'm Corpse Girl.
Kojiro doesn't react. Well, he cocks his head a few degrees to the side, slowly and surely. If you can even call that a reaction to my sudden outburst.
Yes? Okay. So, a kiss to commemorate our love?
Did you even hear what I just said?
Oh my goodness.
Of course.
I'm Corpse Girl! I'm the one behind the corpse photos, and the deaths, and...
He thinks that that Noriko is confessing her love. It feels kind of strange to say these things out loud. For some reason it leaves a sour and bitter taste in my mouth that I can't swallow.
Yes, I know. Knew it since our first noise chat.
Our first noise chat?
Remember? You messaged me late at night. Asked me if I knew about Corpse Girl.
Is that what tipped you off? You assumed I was her just because I mentioned her?
No.
Then... how? How did you figure it out?
You asked me to look up names. Names of Corpse Girl's victims.
Oh yeah. I did, huh? That was stupid of me. I suppose that gave it away.
No.
No.
Other people could have known those names.
Then... come on. Throw me a bone here. How'd you find out?
You said you requested Eiichi Hanada's death.
Eiichi Hanada, the guy who died in a traffic accident. I remember that I lied to Kojiro about being the one to request his death. It was the only way I could escape his suspicions at the time. If I remember correctly, it threw him off my trail for a while. He believed I was the one who requested the death, so that explained how I knew he was one of Corpse Girl's victims. But if what Kojiro is telling me now is true, then my lie actually had the opposite effect. How did it make him figure out my identity?
I don't understand. I confessed to requesting Eiichi Hanada's death. So what?
That was a lie.
Yeah, but how did you know?
Even so, I still don't understand. You're not making any sense.
Kojiro's shoulders drop. He stares at me intently.
You lied about requesting Eiichi Hanada's death. That lie proved to me that you were Corpse Girl.
How?
Yes, but how? Tell me!
I was the one who requested Eiichi Hanada's death.
He was the one who requested his death? Oh my god. This music though. It's kind of... Ooh! Ooh! This music though! Oh my god, this music, bro. Yeah, sheesh! That cello though! Mwah! Heck yeah, I love cello. Alright. Kojiro's deadpan countenance makes him claim believable beyond all doubt. I feel the blood drain from my face.
I submitted his photo to Corpse Girl's website. Imagine my surprise when you claimed that you did it.
Ah.
That lie made it clear. You knew his name. You knew he died.
Then did you
knew
kill him?
He was Corpse Girl's victim. Ergo, you are Corpse Girl.
Dang. Yeah, for real. He seems like a boss. Like we're about to defeat a boss. Kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy music a little bit. Despite my dazed state, I can't fault his logic. I took credit for something Kojiro did. Of course that would paint me as a liar in his eyes.
So, you've known this whole time?
Yes.
And yet, you still met up with me. And not just today, but at the cafe too.
Yes.
Yes.
Aren't you scared of me?
Does he look scared of you, miss?
No, that's not the way I'd put it. You should be scared of me. After all, I requested the death. Had motive for murder, even if I didn't carry it out personally.
Yeah.
Imagine what else I'm capable of.
I subconsciously take a step back from Kojiro's sudden looming
In our
form.
discussions, I know you don't kill your victims. You just nudge them, urge them, tempt them with death as an escape from their fear. You're no murderer. What reason have I to fear you?
Oh! Ouch! He's right. He's absolutely right. He knows everything about Corpse Girl's methods, my methods. Kojiro is a dangerous enemy. Or a powerful ally. And it's up to me to decide whether he's with me or against me. I recall our conversation at the cafe. He claimed he would support English. He claimed he would support Corpse Girl if she came to him for assistance. He's a fan. He would support her obediently, no questions asked, as long as the price was right. So all I have to do is make him an offer that he can't refuse.
Join me. Help Corpse Girl rid this fucking world of the fetid filth that invests in.
Oh! Oh! Dang! I decided to quote a certain passage from a book that Kojiro himself gave me. A paragraph from Strange Flower that has stuck with me for some time.
There's a certain beauty in death, a macabre certainty, an absolute state of finality.
Nobel Sinclair.
Oh, he's like more in love with us now.
You understand what I'm talking about. You work with cadavers for a living. The dead can't hurt you. They can't betray you. They can't disobey, or object, or disapprove.
Eh?
Wouldn't it be better if we were all beautiful like that?
You want the whole world to be dead, Noriko? Eh?
Perhaps. Didn't expect Corpse Girl to be so vain.
Oh.
Is your motivation simply to impart your own ideas of beauty to the world?
No,
Okay, what else?
There's
What
more
else?
to it.
of course. Me, myself, Noriko, may be vain. But Corpse Girl isn't burdened by such petty notions. Her ambition is pure. Her ambition is crucial to the survival of the entire human race.
Eh? What do you mean?
Thought I had a big ego. You're so self-important. Both you and Corpse Girl.
I don't expect you to understand. Not yet.
Not yet.
But I've realized that I can't do everything alone.
Oh, nice, nice. She's realized now.
I need your help. I need cadavers.
I see. What's in it for me?
Oh, the big question. Is she... The big question. This is the critical point of our negotiation. It can all fall apart here if I don't offer something that Kojiro considers worth the risk. The question is, what does he want? What does he desire?
I propose an equal partnership. You'll reap half of the benefits from Corpse Girl's work.
What does that mean? This offer is a gamble, and I know that in the back of my mind. However, it was the only feasible solution I could come up with when I planned out this encounter late last night. This tactic relies completely on my assumed understanding of Kojiro's innermost desires. If I'm wrong about him, then this whole thing will blow up in my face.
Corpse Girl will create more death than you could ever imagine. Think of all the fresh corpses you could get your eager little hands on.
Kojiro shakes his head, his lips pursed in a thin line of disapproval.
Sorry, already got my fill of corpses.
Oh! That's not what he wants? What does he want?
It's full enough as it
Does
is.
he just want me as a lover? Does he just want Noriko as a lover? I narrow my eyes and stand my ground. I can't back down now. I'm so close to unraveling him and his secrets.
You've always wanted to mimic Nobel Sinclair.
Oh no, her expression changed!
In your very soul, whenever you praise his work.
Okay.
You want to emulate his actions and experience his escapades firsthand. You want to dress up corpses, take them out to dinner, perform all manner of bizarre social experiments with the dead.
Yeah, I don't think it would be weird. I mean, he's kind of been fawning over her since the beginning. Since they first met. So... honestly, I think she's really dense. I think all he wants is to date her.
It's your passion.
Like, she's
But
going
living
so...
vicariously through Nobel Sinclair's books isn't enough for you anymore.
she's going so far and beyond, thinking such, like, huge things, but it's just simple. Love.
And that's where your fascination with me, with Corpse Girl,
Is it?
stems from.
Maybe he just likes someone who is as morbid as he is. Yeah, I feel like that. She would be a major tsundere. Because I feel like all her life she's been the one kind of pursuing people. I mean, if you look at Aoi, she has always pursued Aoi, but she just, like, recently moved on from Aoi. So, I don't know. This might be, like, a first time that she's ever been, like, been chased like this.
As soon as you figured me out, you knew I was your gateway to satisfying your lust for the macabre. You work with cadavers all day, every day. But you can't get them out of the morgue with eyes on you at all times. But I can. I have the perfect plan on how to withdraw all the corpses we could ever need. Half of them for you, and half of them for me. An equal partnership.
Oh, the music. The music changed. I missed the music already. I end my speech and let Kojiro bask in my words. I hope I was convincing enough to sway him, and I pray that I'm correct about his sickest desires. His reaction isn't exactly what I was expecting. He laughs a big, hearty cough that scares a few nearby birds that sends them flying to safety. Clapping his hands together slowly, he inches closer to me until I can feel his breath across my face. Oh!
Figured me out? I'll play along.
Eh?
Say there's a way to get corpses out of the morgue without getting busted. Don't you think I'd have found it by now?
True.
Perhaps you're not as clever as you think you are.
Perhaps. But you have the answer?
I do. I guarantee it will work.
and beat up sweat forms on the back of my neck. I'm not exactly bluffing because I have planned out this whole scenario in detail. Hello, Hiro! Hello, hello! How are you? How are you? Go, go! Aw, thank you, thank you! I'm doing a little better, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, Hiro, I appreciate it. I'm very interested in what's happening right now. But until I actually try to pull off such a maneuver, I can only speculate that it will work. I need to exaggerate my confidence long enough for us to rally together.
Something about you makes you seem trustworthy.
So maybe that really was all he wanted? Is that...
So be it.
Is it?
Consider us partners. For now.
Oh, dang.
You accept?
Sure. Don't make me regret it. But listen. What I do with my share of corpses is my business. No nosing about. Got it?
What is that supposed to mean? What is he gonna do with the corpses? Is he more messed up than I thought?
You still want to keep secrets, even if we'll be working together?
She's got a valid point. That's okay, Hiro. I appreciate you coming by. Thank you, thank you. Wow, arigato. I hope you get some good sleep. Have nice dreams, sweet dreams.
Shouldn't we be open and honest and build a trusting partnership?
So, kind of like a relationship, Nariko?
Here's the deal. You don't pry, and I'll assist you with Corpse Girl's work.
Why doesn't he want me prying though? If she's as messed up as he is, that means he's more messed up.
I'll help you craft your elaborate photos. No charge.
Thank you, Hiro! Thank you, thank you! No.
I get privacy, you get an assistant.
Eh?
Mutually beneficial, wouldn't you agree?
Hello, Aoi! Hello, hello! How are you? How are you? Go. I hope you're doing amazing. Hello, hello! Welcome in, welcome in! I think about his offer. It's true that I don't really need to know what he's going to do with corpses on offer. The whole thing is illegal already, so if he wants to take it further, that's not on me. Oh, yeah, thank you! I love my hoodie, I love my hoodie. Yeah! I can only wave when my hoodie's on, but I can do go hands when my hoodie's off. Yeah. I can also do this. Put down! But I want my hood up. And if I can get some assistance, it will surely help me churn out photos at a faster rate. I'll need muscle to move bodies, for starters. That alone is worth keeping my nose clean.
Okay, we have a deal.
Glad to hear it.
Kojiro extends a hand, and I grip it as firmly as my frail bones will allow. We shake once, and Kojiro offers me a surprisingly warm smile. His intense, murderous demeanor suddenly vanishes and reverts to his awkward alien self.
Saw us about the love confession stuff before.
Thank you! Is he still on this? Even okay, that wasn't part of his deal? She could have totally, like, said this as a deal. Oh my gosh.
Too late now, but I'd have helped Corpse Girl in return for a simple date.
What did I freaking say? What did I freaking say? What did I say? No, it's completely different from Corpse Party. Oh my god, this is literally what I just said! Seriously? Did I come up with some elaborate insight into his psyche and his desires for absolutely no reason? Was all he wanted was a chance to take me out? If she had just let him... If oh my gosh, if they had just dated... Now, we may never know his secrets. Gosh dang it, Nariko! He's like the only other super interesting person here I want to learn about.
No backing out now. We've got a deal, right?
Right. Welcome to the team, Kojiro.
Team Corpse Girl, huh? Well, it's good to be on board. My more connection, your schemes. We hoist piles of corpses out and split the stack 50-50. That the whole of it?
To put it simply, yeah. And I get your assistance with Corpse Girl's work. A reward for keeping my eyes shut.
Of course. Looking forward to that.
Oh.
The spoken contract's as good as anything to me. I'm satisfied.
I know that this like relationship was morbid and based off of morbid stuff, but why do I ship it so hard?
When do we start?
Soon. There's only one thing missing from my plan.
That is?
We need somewhere to store the bodies we retrieve.
Ooh.
Somewhere big, with no one to meddle in our business. I'm thinking an old warehouse or something like that.
A warehouse, huh? What about an abandoned factory? I might know a place.
A factory?
An abandoned factory, all for our corpse collection. I like the sound of that. It's pretty late by the time I get home. I'm completely wiped out. That conversation with Kojiro took way more out of me than I would have guessed. My entire mouth feels parched and dry, probably due to a combination of nervousness and talking far too much. Still, I'm happy with the end result. That meeting was worth stepping out of my comfort zone floor. I'll wait for Kojiro to get back with me about the abandoned factory. Once we secure a location like that, our real work will begin. I figure that I should turn in for the night since I need to be at the office in the morning. But the ever-present tug of curiosity pulls at my sleeve, and I feel myself being drawn to my laptop. I'll take a quick look for a new request, just a peek. Laptop open and logged in, I feel a surge of endorphins slug me across the face when I see the notification for one new request. Squealing like an overly excited schoolgirl, I open the message and review the details. Request details. Today, 6:02 p.m. local time. Victim's phone. Downloading image attachment. It's our boss! I'll bet you this is either Tomoe or Shinya. I don't think Shinya would ever use this site, but I feel like Tomoe would. But I don't know if Tomoe would, because she felt bad for the other one. But then again, she kind of touched her boy. The photo loads almost instantly and fills the screen. A woman middle-aged with a stern expression, well-groomed and dressed in business attire, and immediately familiar. Kotomi Ida. I'm in complete disbelief. Seeing this request come through the site gives me a disorienting sense of deja vu. I rack my brain for the cause, wondering if I've lived this moment before. The answer hits me quickly despite my mind's exhaustion. Kotomi Ida isn't the first coworker of mine to have her death requested. Though I didn't know at the time, Akane Tsurumaki also worked in my building, and her death was requested not all that long ago. Kotomi Ida marks the second person to be wanted dead within my company, and she's an exec, just like Tsurumaki. I wonder if this is simply a coincidence. It surely has to be. After all, Tomoe confessed that she was the one to request Tsurumaki's death, and she seemed to regret doing so. Therefore, I have to doubt that she'd go on and upload Kotomi Ida's photo to the site. So who could want Kotomi Ida dead? She isn't the most likable person, but who really is? She deals with the juniors on my floor on a regular basis. The juniors like me, Tomoe, Shinya. That's right. Thanks to Kotomi, Shinya's prospects at the company are dead in the dirt. And that's before even diving into the true issue, their current relationship. Would he request her death as retribution? He doesn't seem like the type, but I'll say, I'm far too tired to run through the myriad possibilities tonight. I don't think I can even bring my weary fingers to navigate to the database of the deceased to start on the request. I'll tackle this tomorrow, no doubt. Or, no matter the reasons behind the request, Kotomi Ida will receive a corpse photo. That's my conviction as corpse girl, after all. I close the lid of my laptop and throw myself down on the bed, begging for sleep to claim me quickly. June 10th, Wednesday morning.
I need to talk to you.
Let's see really quick.
What's with that look? Got something up your ass?
I love Tomoe, honestly. She always makes me laugh.
Come on, just follow me.
I grab Tomoe's wrist and guide her away from the labyrinth of desks and into the elevator waiting patiently for us. We emerge from the double doors into the lobby. The place is quiet and nearly empty. It offers significantly more privacy than the crowded 14th floor.
God, your fingers are bony. You're pinching me.
Sorry.
I let go of her wrist and she rubs it gingerly against her clothes.
Anyway, what's up?
I hesitate for a moment. Even though I ran through the scenario in my head during the train ride, I'm still anxious about playing it out now. But the situation involves Tomoe, either directly or indirectly. As my friend, she needs to know.
I think Corpse Girl is going to target Kotomi Ida.
Huh? Did she get one of them photos?
Her reaction is fairly indifferent. I thought after being involved in Tsurumaki's death, the news would have more of an impact on her.
Well, no, I don't think so, but
How do you know then?
that's hard to explain. Just bear with me. Kotomi and Shinya had a falling out. Because of her, his career here is at an end. I'm sure he told you about it.
Yep.
That makes sense. Shinya would confide in his girlfriend about his career, but I don't know the extent of Tomoe's inside knowledge. I doubt she knows the true nature of the relationship, judging by how nonchalant her reaction has been so far.
So, if you can kind of guess what I'm getting at?
What?
I think, maybe, that Shinya requested her death.
Shinya? Nah, he don't have it in him. Besides, that bitch has it coming.
She does?
Yep. I'm surprised you found out about it, but I plugged her photo into Corpse Girl's website yesterday.
I knew it was Tomoe! I'm stunned. I can hardly formulate a response to Tomoe's confession.
Absolute skank. She deserves to die.
But why? After you requested Akane Tsurumaki's death, why would you?
Look, it's not about Shinya's career, alright? I spoke with him. Real deep and meaningful, like. He confided in me. But since we're friends, I suppose I can share it with you. Kotomi Ida has been sexually assaulting him.
Yeah, we knew that.
Seriously?
I feign a surprised reaction. In reality, I'm just more taken aback that Shinya actually confessed to Tomoe.
It's been going on for months, he says. And now she's fucked his career up, so he'll have no choice but to leave the company. He leaves, and she gets off free without anyone finding out about what she's been doing to him.
Oh, she's crying.
I hate her. I hate her so fucking much.
I tried to digest Tomoe's words. I didn't know that Shinya has been putting up with the abuse for such a long time. So Kotomi's motives for ending his career was purely out of self-interest. She was probably looking for a reason, any reason, to discard him. And that slight incident with Aoi was just good enough for her to seize. If he quits the company, she won't get found out. It's a simple plan, but utterly devious.
We should tell someone what she's been doing. She can't get away with that.
She ain't gonna get away with it. Corpse Girl's coming for her, remember? I can't wait to hear the news about Kotomi winding up dead somewhere. I hope she gets her throat slit.
Dang!
Yeah.
But hey, how'd you find out about it?
Oh, dang it. Noriko. Noriko. Tomoe cocks her head and gives me a concerned look. I brace myself as I watch the gears slowly turning inside her head, waiting for her to point the finger at me. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to reveal this information to Tomoe. I should have just kept my mouth shut and fulfilled the request like always. Damn it. Why does my curiosity always get the better of me? I'm going to cause my own demise at the rate I'm going. Thank you for the stretches!
Oh, I figured it out. Kotomi must have received a photo and told you about it, huh?
Yes, let's just say that.
Wow, that corpse girl sure works fast.
Tomoe's gleeful expression suddenly caves in and she gasps.
Wait a minute. Why would she even show you something like that? When I think about it, there was that time you got a photo but nothing happened to you. Then, the only way you could have really known about Kotomi is...
I flinch as Tomoe takes a purposeful step towards me.
Corpse girl, aren't you?
Why, Noriko, not? Why?
You have to be. It's the only thing that makes sense.
I avert my gaze and look to the floor in silence.
God, are you for real? I can't believe it.
You took your sweet time figuring it out.
Oh, she's just gonna straight up admit it now? She's not even gonna try and lie? Alright. Let me get a sip of water. she's not even going to try lying this time? Alrighty. I guess maybe she learned her lesson the first time. But I mean, is Tomoe a good person to like know about this? I don't know.
Don't give me that bullshit. You can't expect me to figure out something like that if you're gonna try so hard to hide it. What the fuck, girl? You get your rocks off by killing people?
No, not exactly. I don't kill people.
The hell you don't! Explain that bitch to Umaki.
She killed herself.
She killed herself. That's the cover-up, right?
I'm serious. She killed herself. But Corpse Girl encouraged her to do it.
Tomoe blinks a few times, her face scrunching up and analyzing my blank expression.
You're telling the truth. Holy shit. I can't believe this. You're really Corpse Girl?
Noriko, I think you dealt a grave for yourself. There's no going back now. After hiding my true identity for nearly a year, I've managed to reveal it to 2 people in less than 24 hours. I just hope I haven't made a fatal mistake.
It's true. I'm Corpse Girl.
Wow, fuck me, right? All this time I've been thinking you're just some goth skank with weird hobbies. But you're actually pretty fucking cool. You're actually doing something with your life.
I did not expect that kind of reaction, but okay, cool, I guess.
I thought you'd be angry with me.
Angry? Why would I be angry? God, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me.
Alright, well I guess we didn't make a fatal mistake. But I still think we might have made a fatal mistake. I don't know if she's trustworthy or not, but
Friends with fucking Corpse Girl. And people said I'd never amount to nothing. Though it took me long enough to figure it out. I have the sharpest light bulb in the shed.
Aww.
I can't argue with that.
Tamara laughs and puts her arm around my shoulder. I shrink away a little, but her good cheer is somewhat infectious. I feel a flood of relief wash through my body.
So, like, I gotta know. How many people have you killed?
Yeah, that's still weird.
I said I don't kill people, remember?
Yeah, you know what I mean. How many have offed themselves because of you?
It's an embarrassingly small number.
That's so? Oh, that's a shame. Listen, you gotta fill me in on all the juicy deets later, Kay. For now, please focus on getting rid of that bitch Kotomi.
I'll do my best.
Thanks, slut. Shinya and I will owe you one for sure.
Toa swings around and looks toward the elevator. She turns back and gives me a thumbs up gesture.
This convo never happened. Got it?
Okay, I guess she's... I don't know if I want to trust her, but I want to trust
That's
her.
my line. You can't tell anyone about me and Corpse Girl.
Please, who would I tell?
Shinya, maybe? Shinya's dad is the police detective?
Well, the police, for starters?
Fuck 'em. I ain't a squealer. I'm on your side, Corpse Girl. Relax.
Yeah, Shinya might not be.
Anyway, peace.
Oh, goodness gracious. This is gonna come back to bite us in the ass, I swear. Jamal ducks away and leaves me standing alone. I really hope I made the right decision here. I suppose I don't have a choice but to keep moving forward. My first order of business should be to take care of Kotomi Ida. If I can get her to kill herself, it'll prove to Tamara that I'm not messing around, and it might cement our friendship even further. I just have to get through the rest of the workday, then I can return home and focus on crafting Kotomi's corpse little. That's when the real fun will begin. I reach into the drawer and clutch a cheap plastic burner phone between my fingers. Crafting the photo of Kotomi Ida is done. All I need to do now is send it. I thought about waiting until tomorrow, but I already put off making the photo for a day, so I'll make my move tonight. During editing, I timestamped the photo with tomorrow's date, 10:46 a.m. It doesn't leave much time if Kotomi receives the photo tonight, but I'm confident their plan will be effective. Kotomi will look at the photo tonight. She'll either freak out and end it all immediately, or after a sleepless night of anxiety, she'll pull the trigger, figuratively speaking, instead of going to the office in the morning. I could cross my fingers and hope that by divine intervention someone else will take care of her life, but based on my most recent failures, I don't think that's likely anymore. If anyone else was ever involved in the deaths of Corpse Girl's victims, I don't think they're still around. Why else would my few last attempts have failed? No, my best bet is to urge Kotomi to simply kill herself. A convincing enough corpse photo might be enough to lure her to her own death. When I turn on the burner phone, I'm happy to see the battery is still charged. I load up the phone number masking app, enter my trademark digits, then shoot the photo into the network. If Kotomi is a screen addict like the rest of society, she'll be freaking out in about 10 seconds. Since this victim is going to have a quick turnaround time, I'll take the burner to the back shed tonight to store it, and then I'll ditch it on the way to the office tomorrow. I'm not expecting a reply within such a narrow time frame, so there's no need to hold on to the phone for 24 hours like I normally do. Clutching the phone with one hand, I grab my keys from the kitchen bench with the other. I step toward the front door. Eh? The phone in my hand vibrates violently, and I nearly drop it in terror.
What the?
I bring the screen swiftly to my face and read the alert. One new message. Without thinking, I unlock the phone and open the message. This is the first time that we've gotten a message from the victim. You think this is funny? I know who you are. I'll report you to the police.
Oh my god.
Holy S-word. She actually replied. For the first time since Corpse Girl started her grand work, I've actually received a reply from a victim. Even though I used the number mask, there's actually nothing stopping someone from directly replying to my message. A reply message would still get sent through the network and back to the burner phone SIM card. The number mask is simply a stealth tactic, disabling the ability to view the phone, what the phone number actually is. It doesn't prevent replies. I discard the burner phones anyway, but it's an extra layer of security, not to mention a bit of a calling card. Judging by Kotomi's response, I assume we have a fighter on our hands. She's not going to give in easily. Her threat about reporting me to the police is above. I'm confident that she couldn't possibly know my identity.
I've been waiting for this.
I feel like she
so
could,
long
though.
For someone to reply.
If Tomoe told Shinya, I don't want to believe that Shinya would tell her, but I feel like it's a possibility. I can finally put my contingency plan into practice. I've been holding out for this moment. I feel a wicked grin split my face in two, and I mash my fingers against the screen as I compose a venomous reply. You like that photo? That's you in about 12 hours. Unless you follow my instructions. The message sends in an instant, and I eagerly await the next reply. I'm not left waiting for long. Kotomi's response comes through within seconds. Her attitude has completely changed. I guess she doesn't know. Please, I'll do anything. What do you want?
I called your bluff, you piece of shit. Now you'll do what I tell you to.
I enter my instructions clearly and concisely. Pack 500,000 yen into a bag, then put it in coin locker 6644 at Shinjuku Station. Retrieve the item already inside. Put the locker key inside a full soda bottle and leave it on top of the locker. After I send the message, I decide to add one last bit. Do it now. Make sure no one sees you. Then go to platform 12. Do not board a train. Await my instructions. Satisfied with this addendum, I hit send. If Kotomi truly fears for her well-being, she'll carry out the instructions. Her response arrives shortly. Okay, I'll do it. I'm going there now.
Yes!
I've done it. I've convinced her. I'll collect the money once I'm sure she is no longer hanging around. 500,000 yen is nothing to sneeze at. It's not life-changing, but it'll cover my rent for a good few months. I chose this amount to simply test the waters. Asking for an insane amount would make it impossible for a victim to follow through. But I figured someone like Kotomi, an exec for a big company, would easily have access to this much dough. I'll go collect the money, and if everything goes well, Kotomi Ida will disappear before the sunrise. She actually went? Oh my god. Though the hour is late, quite a few commuters are still navigating through Shinjuku Station's 5 platforms and underground labyrinth. The train station beneath my feet is a sprawling metropolis that extends below the city. It's packed with restaurants, shops, and other outlets. But as I'm standing on one of the countless train platforms above ground, the world might as well be a completely different dimension. The only problem is that I'll have to brave the maze as soon as I descend the platform stairs. I tend to get dizzy in such places. My normal morning route doesn't require me to travel through the underground plaza. I'm able to exit the station within minutes of my train arriving at the platform. Still, I'm somewhat familiar with the layout of the underground. I know exactly where coin locker 6644 is located. The coin lockers in train stations like these are a popular way for people to store luggage or personal belongings for a few hours at a time. In Shinjuku, it can often be difficult to find even a single available locker. But coin locker 6644 is special. I approach it from the main passageway of the underground and my eyes take in the familiar sight. Locker 6644 sits in the middle row, nestled between countless other lockers. Across its door is a thick coat of graffiti. Colorful curse words sprayed on with thick paint adorn the locker. Graffiti is such an eyesore that it acts as a deterrent to anyone who might want to store their belongings. The icing on the cake is the condition of a coin-operated lock. The thing is busted and dented from physical abuse, like someone has tried to pry into it with a crowbar on multiple occasions. However, I know from testing it firsthand that the lock still works despite its battered appearance. No one in their right mind would use this locker, and that makes it a perfect spot to host my pickup. Glancing at the locker, I notice that a soda bottle sits on top of it, a soda bottle full of bubbly, opaque liquid. I quickly look around to make sure that Kotami Ida is nowhere in sight. I walk past the locker and complete a lap around the immediate area, scanning thoroughly for her. But she isn't here. In fact, there are very few people in this little section of the station. Good, she followed my instructions perfectly. After leaving the key in the soda bottle, she left immediately. I approach the locker once more. I reach up above it and retrieve the soda bottle, then crack it open to hear the fizzy hiss. I bring the lip of the bottle to eye level and peer inside, trying to identify the shape of the key within the swirling ocean of carbonation. There it is! I try to fish inside the narrow bottle opening with my fingers. Thin though they are, I can't squeeze more than one finger inside the bottle at a time. I could tip the bottle over and let the soda and the keys spill out onto the floor, but if someone sees me being a nuisance and causing a mess, it'll draw unwanted attention. I've got no choice but to chug back some of the soda and try to catch the key in my mouth. As disgusting as the concept is, I need to steel myself. I raise the bottle to my lips, tilt my head back, and pour the foul liquid into my open mouth. The supreme ting of artificial flavoring assaults my taste buds and I immediately want to vomit. But I'm committed to seeing this through. I can throw up later. The most important thing is getting the key. It isn't until the bottle is half empty that the cold metal key drops into my mouth. It clinks against my teeth and I nearly choke in surprise. Sputtering and spitting, I feel droplets of soda running down my chin. My cheeks are puffed up like a squirrel as I try to retain the key and the soda in my mouth. I reach my fingers into pursed tight lips and recover the tiny key. I quickly swallow down the rest of the soda in my mouth, trying hard not to release a repugnant belch. I turn the key over in my hand and smile. My sticky teeth adhere to my lips, and it takes me a few seconds to lick them clean. Tossing the soda bottle into the nearby trash can, I wipe the key clean on my shirt and quickly insert it into the coin locker. I twist the key, turn the latch, and swing the locker door open. Inside the dark vault is a single bag. A simple paper pouch like you would get at a grocery store. I pull the paper bag out and take a look inside. 3 stacks of 10,000 yen bills fill the bag. I'm not foolish enough to stand here and count it out, but I'm confident the amount is at least pretty close to what I requested.
It worked! My plan worked!
I can hardly believe it. Sorry, take another sip of my water. I devised this contingency plan a few months ago. I waited so long to try it out. All I needed was somebody to reply to their corpse photo, somebody to try and reject their fate. I wanted to prove that people would bow to fear and do anything to save their own skin. And it seems that I was right.
Just one more thing to do.
I fold up the paper bag and clutch it tightly. With my free hand, I pull the burner phone out of my handbag. I compose a message to Kotami Ida, who should be obediently waiting above ground on the train platform. When the next train arrives on your platform, stab the first person to disembark. You must kill them. If you escape, leave this prefecture and never return. It's done. When I first opened the coin locker and retrieved the paper bag, I really noticed the knife that I had placed inside months ago was missing. Kotami followed every word of my instructions. My message had read, pack 5,000 yen into a bag, put it in coin locker 6644 at Shinjuku Station, retrieve the item already inside. I'd given Kotami an opportunity. She can trade another's life for her own. If she kills someone exiting the train, Corpse Girl will spare her life. It's a simple exchange, and one that I bet she is willing to make. If she gets away with the murder, she'll flee from this place. I won't see her ever again, and neither will Shinya or Tomoe. To us, she'll be as good as dead. And as for Corpse Girl, well, as long as a body is claimed in exchange, she'll be satisfied. After a few minutes of waiting for a reply to the message, I figure that she's not going to write back. She's probably getting ready to fulfill her task. Keen to witness how this unfolds, I take the nearest escalator up towards the train platform. She's gonna go watch? Oh my god. Noriko. That is more than one body! The scene is absolute chaos. It wasn't difficult at all to navigate to this area. All I had to do was follow echoing screams. I spy the shadowed form of a body lying on the platform in front of me. I can't make out any details, but a shallow pool of blood reflects the harsh light shining from up high. To my surprise and delight, a second body is sprawled across the ground nearby. It's a young woman's corpse with one arm raised against the side of a vending machine. Adrenaline surges through me at the violent scene. Kotami Ida. She managed to take out 2 people. She might be my new favorite person in the entire world. I hear panicked voices in the background and I turn my head slowly. What the? Two more bodies are on the ground. 2 men in expensive-looking suits are collapsed in puddles of their own lifeblood. One of the men is still moving and groaning, pleading for somebody to stem the tide of gore. A familiar, lustful, tingling sensation begins to stir and rise through my belly, my thighs, my pelvis. I feel my toes clench and my breathing grows heavier. There's one more surprise to be had here amidst this beautiful spectacle of carnage. A woman is slumped in one of the plastic chairs that lines the platform. Her head is tilted, her suit jacket stained with red. A thick knife with a black grip protrudes from the side of her neck. A bubbling river of vital fluid cascades around the glimmering blade and pools within her shirt collar. Even with her face masked by blood, it doesn't take me more than a few seconds to recognize her identity. Kotami Ida. Dead. Spinning around and taking the entire view of the platform, counting up the bodies in the path of slaughter, my mind pieces together a theoretical scenario. Kotomi waited as the train doors opened, knife drawn, knife retrieved from locker 6644. When the first person stepped out of the train, she stabbed him and left him for dead. The body that I first saw lying on the edge of the platform was perfectly aligned next to the train to fit this theory. In a panic, Kotomi would have attempted to flee. She bumped into her second victim. The young woman slumped against the vending machine and cut her down, desperately trying to escape. Judging by the wound of Kotomi's own body, I would assume that the two businessmen laying face down tried to apprehend her. They must have sustained fatal wounds before finally managing to wrest the knife away and plunge it into Kotomi's neck. Yeah, very scary! Oh my god! It's all just speculation, but I'm fairly confident that's how this whole event played out. It was probably over in less than 60 seconds, and it couldn't have worked out better for me. I never dared hope that Kotomi would meet her end once this plan had been set into motion. I would have been satisfied with her simply skipping town. I feel my legs weakening under my weight, and I'm afraid I might buckle at any second. The waves of radiating heat spreading throughout my body are causing me to tremble and shake. There's so much blood. It's everywhere. I've seen in countless photos and thought I had become desensitized to it. But maybe I was wrong. Seeing blood in real life is completely different. I feel faint and pale and excited and aroused. Noriko! I need to get out of here before the police arrives. More importantly, I need to get away before I collapse in a sweaty heap of lust and pleasure. I turn on my heel and sprint down the rising escalator as fast as my quivering legs will permit. Oh my god! June 11th, Thursday morning. Okay, let's see. Another morning fueled by coffee. Once again, I didn't manage to get much sleep last night. I want to say it's not my fault, but I know that's not entirely true. The grisly visage of all those slain people on the train platform was burned into my mind's eye. Every time I started to drift off to sleep, a splash of blood or fleck of gore would appear in my thoughts and I would snap awake again. And the sight of Kotomi Ida with a knife sticking out of her neck made me shiver more than a few times. Nevertheless, I'm here now at the office as usual. Witnessing violence on that level, in person, was a different experience than I had expected it to be. However, it helped steel my resolve. I'll need to desensitize myself to that kind of carnage if I'm going to continue with Corpse Girl's ambitions. I set down the second empty can of coffee on my desk and leaned back in my chair. I catch a glimpse of Tamura tapping away on her keyboard, completely oblivious to what went down last night. There was a news broadcast regarding the event, of course, but the finer details of what occurred have been kept under wraps. It'll probably take the police and the media a little more time to get the story straight. It's not often that a mass killing spree takes over the news, and whether or not the identities of those involved will be revealed is beyond me. For now, I'll assume that Tamura is in the dark about the event. I don't take her as the kind of girl to be up to date on current events. Even if she did hear about the stabbings, she couldn't possibly know that Kotomi was the culprit. I should probably fill her in later, though. She'll want to know that Corpse Girl claimed her victim, even if it was in a kind of roundabout way. I stretch my arms above my head, I let out a sigh, then proceed to crack open a third can of coffee before getting back to work.
You got a minute?
Shit, yeah. I wanted to speak to you anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, you go first.
For sure. Well, I wanted to thank you for killing
How did
Kotomi
she
Ida.
know?
I don't know how you did it, but thanks.
How did you know?
Huh? How did you know she died?
Oh, come on. She didn't come in today, right? And there was that brutal stabbing incident over at the station last night.
Okay, well I guess she's smarter than she
It
seems.
doesn't take a genius to put 3 and 3 together. That shit went down so close to here, where we spend so much of our time. Chances were good that it affects someone you know.
I shake my head at her logic. The city is home to more people than you could count. I don't know how she came to the conclusion, but the fact that she's actually correct just blows my mind.
Well, yeah. I guess that's it then.
I'm thankful. For serious. Yeah, Corpse Girl really did me and Shinya solid. If there's ever anything you need, like, no matter how dirty, then count me in. I owe ya.
Oh, do we have another assistant on our hands?
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Sure. So, like, what'd you want to say to me?
Oh, I was going to tell you that Kotomi is dead.
Beat you to it, skank! But I got a question or two. How'd you get someone to go on a killing spree and take Kotomi out along with the others? I mean, it wasn't you going around stabbing people, was it?
No, of course not.
Oh?
It kind of happened outside my control. I sent Kotomi a photo of her corpse, just like Corpse Girl's standard mode of operation, and I gave her the instructions to kill someone, if she didn't want the circumstances of the photo to come true.
Holy shit.
She kinda ran with it, I guess. Seems like she took out 4 people before someone fought back and stabbed her. I think I'm in love with her, to be honest.
You weird slut! That's horrible!
What can I say? She went above and beyond.
Still, thanks. Really. Shinya will be stoked.
Will he though?
That's okay. Just doing Corpse Girl's job. Where is Shinya, anyway?
Oh, he was in earlier. Went home a bit early because he wasn't feeling well. Think it was just because he was dreading running into Kotomi, but... well, he'll sort himself out soon enough. You know, Noriko, you've changed a lot.
I have?
Totes. I mean, I know you act different around me now that we're friends, but it's more than that.
Oh?
You look, I don't know, kind of better? Healthy or something?
Aww.
Oh. I didn't know about that.
Serious, though. I don't know. Maybe I just see you different now that I know who you really are.
Maybe.
Anyway, I'm gonna get going. You wanna grab a bite or something?
Not today,
No.
sorry. Maybe another time?
No.
Sure thing. Right. See ya, skank!
See ya! Tamora slaps my shoulder affectionately and takes off toward the train station. If I remember correctly, she did say that she'd be happy to help me out in the future. No matter how dirty the work is, I'll definitely have to take her up on the offer if the need arises. Take another sip of water, hold on. Oh, okay. Another interesting thought crosses my mind. Tamara seemed kind of surprised that I managed to manipulate Kotomi into going on a killing spree. To be honest, I'm also amazed I managed to pull that off. Which gets me thinking, would it be possible to manipulate more people in the future? After all, I came out of last night's ordeal with 500,000 yen in cash and a bunch of bodies claimed in Corpse Girl's name. It's a fascinating prospect. There might be something to this. If I can successfully pull the right strings, Corpse Girl's ultimate ambition might be fulfilled sooner than I thought. I continue to dwell on the unlimited possibilities. I almost said ultimate. Unlimited possibilities as I make my way to the station. Standing on the train platform, and thankfully not the same one from last night, which has been temporarily closed, I stare into space, completely lost in thought. I start to wonder how Kojiro is getting on with finding us a suitable location. As I fantasize about having an abandoned warehouse or factory to call our own, my phone cries out desperately for attention. I retrieve it from my handbag and glance at the screen. Kojiro is requesting a noise voice chat. I absentmindedly wonder if he read my mind and knew I was thinking about him as I answer the call.
Hello.
Want to see the place?
Oh, he found something? He found a place? Ah! Ew!
No greeting, huh?
Yeah, that's true. He didn't greet us. He was just like, want to see it?
Sauce. Hi. Want to see the place?
What if I'm busy right now?
Ah, sauce. You busy?
No.
Right? Want to see the place?
I roll my eyes and decide to just go along with it. After all, I am dying to move ahead and see what kind of location he has secured for our work.
Yep. Where is it?
Bad. Shin Okubo, behind K-Town. An abandoned factory. Just what you wanted.
Shin Okubo. That's suspiciously convenient.
Why?
I work in Shinjuku. It's just one station away on my train line.
Okay, I'm heading there now. You in?
I'm in. How do I get to the factory from the station?
Exit the station to Okubodori. That's K-Town proper. I'll message you the full address.
Okay, got it. Just head through Koreatown. I'll be there soon.
Mad. Bye.
I'm mad. Bye. Koshiro ends the call and I immediately receive a message with the factory's address. Seems easy enough to get to. I feel a bit nervous about going there. It's a new place, and it's located in a town I don't normally travel to. But for some reason, I feel energetic. I actually feel enthused about something. Maybe it's because I haven't been hidden away at home all day. I've been at work around other people. Perhaps that helps me acclimate to the concept of going somewhere new. And the chances of someone sneaking up behind me and strangling me in broad daylight are pretty slim, I think. As I put my phone away, the train pulls up to the platform. The same train that was going to take me home will take me to Shin Okubo. It's the very next stop from here. I'm a little wary of how convenient this is turning out to be. Could be Kojiro is luring me into a trap, but I don't know. I think he genuinely wants to be involved with Close Girl's work. I board the train and stand by the doors, ready to disembark at the next station. Oh, it's huge! The abandoned factory is almost exactly how I imagined it would be. Tall, broad, foreboding, eroded and worn down, with brick walls and steel sheeting covered with thick layers of black exhaust. Gigantic metal pipes protrude from within and wrap around the exterior, only to re-enter through vents here and there. A series of ventilation shafts and chimneys line the roof, but they don't release even a single puff of smoke. This place has been shut down for a very long time. The front entrance is located at the rear of a small parking lot. It's a simple steel door that has been chained up and padlocked. Further along the side of the building is the loading dock, an expanse of asphalt that leads to a concrete path and a giant roller door. In the dock sits a derelict van covered in a brown tarpaulin.
This place is amazing!
You haven't seen inside yet.
I glance toward the steel door, securely chained shut, and wonder if anyone has entered within the last decade. If Koshiro has checked out the inside, then he did well covering his tracks.
How do we get in?
Around here.
I follow his lead and he walks around the corner of the building. A steel railing bars our path, but he swiftly hurdles over it and continues down the side of the factory. I take a minute to climb the railing, making sure not to twist an ankle as I stick the landing on the other side.
We're here.
Kojiro points to an open window. Thankfully, there seems to be enough of a gap for someone as large as Kojiro to slip through. I shouldn't have an issue getting in either, despite my thin, heavy-set frame. He slides in first and I quickly follow. And with that, I find myself inside the factory. The place is huge. It's an open-plan design and is pretty much empty. A few stray pieces of old machinery line one wall, a small forklift, a pallet check, and a bunch of buckets and mops catch my attention. All of this could be useful for our little operation. A number of iron workbenches are piled up in a stack. They look heavy and rusted, but they would probably make good tables for resting corpses on. Aside from these miscellaneous items, the factory is essentially bare. The concrete floor is in bad shape, cracked and worn from probably 50 years of use. The thick brick walls are scorched in some places and dented in others. Still,
It's perfect.
Thanks. Figured you'd approve.
How did you know about this place?
Kojiro doesn't answer immediately. His eyes turn to the stupendously high ceiling. With its array of glass sunlights beaming light down upon us. After a minute, he turns back
Dad
to
used to
me.
work here.
Oh? His dad?
What did he do here?
This place used to manufacture steel fencing, chain link fences, barbed wire, chicken mesh, that kind of thing.
I see.
Huh, I see.
A lot of that is imported now. There's still an industry here, but Dad couldn't compete. Went out of business maybe a dozen years ago. Died about a month later.
Aww.
He died?
That's how it goes.
I'm sorry.
We weren't close. Well, could have been closer.
So, how come no one else bought the factory?
Look around. It's a dump. Who'd want it? Cost a fortune to fix when we built. Wonder if it was waiting for us.
Perhaps.
Yeah. I wonder.
It definitely all seems too good to be true, but this is the real deal. This is our factory now.
Going half on this, right?
Right.
Okay. Good. Welcome home then. Or something.
Aww.
Let's work well together.
Roger that.
I've entered an unlucky partnership with Kojiro. We've obtained a base of operations safe from prying eyes. The next step is to fill this factory with corpses and carry on with Corpse Girl's grand scheme.
Thanks for accompanying me home.
No problem.
Oh! He took us home?
Should I come upstairs?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Okay. By the way, when are we starting work?
Well, as soon as as soon as Corpse Girl receives another request for a death, we can start on it.
Oh. No grand heist from the morgue first?
Think about it. It's important that the cadavers I use match the details of my victims. I won't know what kind of cadaver to use until I receive a photo of the victim.
Guess that makes sense. What's
They're
the
just
big
talking
plan
about this in
anyway?
the hallway?
we lift
Oh
corpses
my
from the morgue.
god, bruh! I had a feeling he would ask about this sooner or later. I did tell him that I had a perfect idea after all.
I imagine the biggest issue is writing off the bodies, so to speak. If a cadaver goes missing or is unaccounted for, there will be an investigation. Am I right?
Guess so.
We need to be able to take the bodies away from the morgue without anyone ever knowing they're gone. So, the solution is simple. We only take the cadavers that are due to be cremated.
Okay, wise guy. A delivery company picks up the cremains nearly every day.
Huh? Cremains?
That's what the ashes are called.
Oh, right.
So what do we hand over? Empty canisters?
It's simple. Fake ashes.
Yeah, right. Fake ashes. Like I just have those lying around.
Eh. Can I help you? can I help you, sir? Gojo stops mid-sentence and stares straight at me.
Might be onto something.
Don't tell me you do have those lying around.
Not fake ashes. Real cremains.
Yeah?
Bodies are cremated every day. Wouldn't be hard to take a bit off the top.
Huh?
Could probably get away with like a quarter?
I'm
Eh?
confused. What are you talking about?
Sauce. Every time someone gets cremated, I'll collect a quarter of the ashes.
Oh.
Store them, put them aside. Won't take long to fill up a whole canister.
Let me see if I follow you. You gather up a little bit of ash from every cadaver that gets cremated. Whenever we want to hoist a body from the morgue, we use the previously gathered ashes to fill a canister. We slap a label on it that says, "These are the remains of so-and-so." Then we take so-and-so out of the morgue. We record that their body has been cremated, when in reality, it's been snatched from the morgue. I imagine the canister of ashes just gets picked up with all the others going out on the same day.
Pretty much. We also put a token in the canister.
A token?
Like a dog tag. Has the cadaver's serial number engraved on it. Normally attached to the body before cremation. They don't burn. Lets the cremains be identified later.
Huh, I see. Can we get our hands on those tokens?
Sure. The bodies we're lifting from the morgue are due for cremation anyway. I can get the tokens engraved without a hitch. Proper serial numbers and all.
Okay, good. This is getting complicated, though. There's quite a bit we have to remember to do.
Don't worry. I'll take you through it when we need to. Most importantly, I'll need to start gathering portions of cremains. Need to have those collected in advance.
Yeah. Thanks. Really.
No props, but
No
one
problem.
question remains.
What's that?
How do we move cadavers out of the morgue? Ever tried lifting a stiff? Not easy. And you're no bodybuilder. No offense.
None taken?
Look,
None
security in the
taken?
joint is minimal.
The way she
I'm
said
there
that
alone
sounded like
90% of the time.
there was offense.
We don't have to worry too much about getting busted. As long as we cover our tracks, of course, and only take cadavers we've written off, as you put it. Bodies nobody will come looking for.
Hang on. Are there security cameras, alarm systems, anything like that?
Don't think so. Plenty in the hospital proper, though.
That's fine. As long as the morgue is clear.
Still, answer my question. How do we move the bodies? You got a hearse? A truck?
No, but surely we could get something. What about a small van?
You got a license?
No.
Need a driver's license. And not just that, needs to be suitable for a van. A medium vehicle license, I think.
Oh, I don't have a license, but surely driving a van can't be that hard, right? We could just rent a van and wing it.
Uh-huh. Can't even rent one without a license.
Okay then. Do you have the right license?
Don't look at me. Never driven a vehicle in my life.
Yeah, me neither.
Great. So this is a bust.
I put my head in my hands. We got so far. We secured a factory, planned out our heist, and
Hang on.
I whipped my phone out of my bag and skimmed through my noise contacts. I prefer to text than call, but I'm too impatient right now to wait for a response. I start a voice chat request and wait for the recipient to answer.
Hey, Skank, what up?
I
Tomoe,
knew it.
hey, you got a sec?
I knew she was gonna call someone.
Sure.
Do you have a driver's license?
Yep. No car, though.
Okay, what kind of vehicle is your license good for?
Like cars and scooters.
Ooh.
Not vans?
I mean, I don't think so.
I curse under my breath.
Yo, what's the problem? You need a lift or something?
Not quite. I need to, pick something up.
Oh, something big? That why you need a van?
Yeah?
I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. I can't even rent a van with my license.
Yeah, I know.
I shoot a deathly glance at Kojiro and he just shrugs, a look of I told you so on his face.
I mean, if you're desperate, you could just buy a van.
Huh?
I see secondhand vans listed for sale all the time. Check out the noise marketplace and the classifieds pages. No one will check for a license on a private sale. It's just one chump selling a van to another chump.
Holy shit. Right. You're a genius.
Well, I don't know about that.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, you wouldn't object to a driving gig, would you?
I do owe you one, I suppose. You want me to drive a van, though? If I get busted on my license, I'll go to prison.
You won't go to prison. It'll be a fine at most, I think.
I look at Kojiro and he gives me another shrug.
Look, if you get a fine, I'll pay for it. That cool?
Yeah, what the hell? What are the chances of getting busted anyway, right? Can you text me the deets or whatever? The address and stuff? Shinny just got to my place, so I gotta get the door.
Okay, will do. Thanks, Tomoe.
Sure. Later, slut.
I end the call and feel a wave of excitement flooding through me.
You get all that?
More or less. You girls sure are loud.
Sorry. So, I'll need you to do me a favor.
By van, right?
Yeah, you're a big, strong man. You won't get ripped off. I'm just a poor little girl.
Oh my gosh, Nariko.
Cut it out. I'll do it. But you got the money?
As a matter of fact,
I fondly remember swindling a cool 500,000 yen from Kotami Ina just this
we've
week.
got a 500,000 budget. Will that do?
Maybe. Can't get you anything modern, but I'm sure it's enough.
Great. You think you can get something tomorrow?
I'll try. The noise marketplace, right?
That's right.
Well, no promises. I'll do my best.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah. Okay. I'm heading off.
Noriko, you should have invited him inside. Oh my gosh.
Unless you actually do want me to come upstairs.
Pug?
No.
Nah!
Roger that. See you tomorrow. Probably.
Koshina turns with little more than a wave, exits the building, and crosses the street. I quickly ascend the stairs with a slight spring in my step. June 12th, Friday morning. Okay, let's see. Real quick. Okay, I'm more eager than usual to get the day started. When I get out of bed, I take my medication, just like usual. I've been good at keeping up with it lately, sticking up to my newfound convictions. I wash down the tablets with a glass of water. After getting dressed, I put on my makeup. The same morning routine, the same movements, the same actions. But I feel good today. I'm not dragging my feet. I'm happy that things are moving forward, both for me and for Corpse Girl. As I'm packing my handbag, I receive a call from Aoi. Aoi. I haven't spoken to her for a little while. In fact, the last time we spoke, I think it was way back when she didn't come into the office for her first day of work. That was nearly 2 weeks ago. Crap, I really dropped the ball. I'm supposed to be trying to look after her, but I've been so caught up with my own crap. In addition, I've been actively trying to put her out of my mind in order to get over my feelings for her. But now I feel like I've just neglected the poor girl at a time when she needs me the most. I hurriedly answer the call, too guilty to keep her waiting any longer.
Aoi! Hey! Noriko? I'm so glad you called. I've been a terrible friend. I haven't kept in touch with you. No, it's okay. Really. I've been busy. I should have called you earlier. Seriously, I'm sorry. It's okay.
Did you want to talk to me about something?
Yes. Well, I think so.
Please, you can talk to me about anything. I'm Noriko, remember?
Yes, that's true. So, I wanted to ask, have you ever heard of something called Corpse Girl's website?
Aoi? Aoi knows about Corpse Girl?
Yeah, I've heard rumors.
Really? Wow. So, does it really exist?
Apparently, yeah.
I couldn't find any solid information about it. What is it?
Well,
How do I explain this to her? Should I explain this to her? Oh, you're so sweet and innocent. Does she need to know about a website designed to conjure the omnipresent specter of death?
it's all just hearsay. I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Oh, but I want to know.
Well, people say that you can use the site to request somebody's death.
Requested death. But how? How does it work?
Really, I don't know. I've heard that the victim receives a photo of their own corpse. The photo is supposedly sent from the future.
Whoa. Really? That sounds like something from a manga.
Yeah, suppose it does.
Have you ever used the website? Of course not, silly. What kind of person do you think I am? Sorry. Why are you so excited about this anyway? Oh, no reason. I kinda just like weird stuff like this.
Always secretly a freak?
You do? Oh, I never knew that. You don't know everything about me, Miss Noriko.
Even through the phone, I can sense that Aoi is in a happier mood than usual. Her cheery voice gives me a sense of nostalgia, and I think back to the time we spent together in school.
Don't go using the site, okay? It's not good to mess with crap like that. Don't worry. I wouldn't use something so scary. I just heard about it, and, well, I got kind of curious is all. Alright. By the way, how is everything? Are you still working at the maid cafe? Yeah. And that customer of yours? He's still around. You're not in trouble, are you? No.
A light suddenly switches on in my mind, and I realize what Aoi was asking about Corpse Girl's website.
Aoi, you're not thinking about requesting that guy's death, are you? Aoi, you told me that you didn't even want to get the police involved. Now you want him dead? It's not what you think, okay? If he dies, it won't be because of me, right? Then the rest of my family won't know I was involved. They won't disown me or think less of me.
Oh,
Aoi, look, I'm not going to go ahead with it, okay? Besides, you don't even believe the site works. So...
I feel terrible for Aoi. Part of me wants to scream for her to do it, to request that asshole's death and let me or Corpse Girl take care of him. But part of me knows that she can't handle it. She would be crushed with guilt if he really did die. She's delicate and emotional. Being responsible for the death of another human being, a family member at that, would devastate her.
Aoi, my best advice for you is to go to the police. Don't mess with requesting his death. Hey, I gotta go now.
I can see her pouting face in my mind, the face she makes when she doesn't get something she wants. She's not a childish person, but her disappointment is often evident in her expressions.
I'll speak to you soon, okay? Okay, bye.
She ends the call and I heave a sigh. I get the nagging feeling that she's going to do something rash, but really, can I blame her? That guy, whoever he is, has been harassing her for so long. It's only natural she'd be at her wit's end. So if she makes the request, I'll take care of him, and if the guilt eats away at her, I'll be there to comfort her. It's the least I can do as her friend, Noriko. It's the least I can do as Corpse Girl. As I resume getting ready for work, I can't help but replay the conversation in my head. Aoi definitely seemed excited about the prospect of Corpse Girl's website being the real deal. Excited, eager, filled with anticipation. That same dizzying feeling I get whenever I'm waiting for a victim's death. Waiting for a victim's death. And then it hits me, and I immediately realize why Aoi was so excited. Why she called me in an uncharacteristically talkative mood. She wanted my opinion on Corpse Girl's operation. She wanted affirmation, confirmation. She wanted reassurance that her victim really is going to perish. She doesn't know that I'm Corpse Girl. She simply wanted a knowledgeable friend to confirm if the rumors are true, because she has already submitted her victim's photo to the website, and she can't wait to find out if he's going to die. Throwing my hand back to the floor, I grab my laptop from the bed. It's right where I left it before falling asleep last night. I boot it up and log into Corpse Girl's website. The little blinking notification that I dream about seeing greets me. 3 new requests.
3 new requests?
3! Oh my goodness gracious. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I quickly queue up the photos to download. These are the girls from the prologue! But wait! Where's the third girl? There should be 4 of them. It was Kurosawa, right? Kurosawa? So did Kurosawa put all of their names and phone numbers into the thing? Before Emmy could, input hers? Holy crap! I think that's what happened, oh my god. After a few seconds, they all open up and I flick through them with a dumbfounded expression plastered across my face. They're all female, so that rules out my theory that Aoi has requested the death of the guy harassing her. I suppose she really was just excited about the prospect of the website, but hadn't actually gone through with anything yet. But what really surprises me about the new request is that I recognize one of the young women, yet another person I'm familiar with. Out of all of the people in the world, what are the chances of knowing multiple people requested through the website? The girl, Emi Katsuno, if I remember correctly, she went to senior high school with Aoi, Shinya, and myself. I never liked her much. In fact, she was somewhat of a bully toward me. Nothing more than name-calling, but in my mind, that's as bad as anything else. It's not hard to imagine someone wanting her dead. The other two victims are strangers to me, a ditzy-looking airhead with pink hair and a worn-out, strained woman who could be anywhere from 20 to 40. To get through requests all at once is remarkable. How am I going to work through all of these? It's a shame that my operation with Kojiro isn't fully set up yet. It would be fantastic to go all out on these requests, secure some corpses, and take some truly convincing photos. Well, there's no use stressing over that. The best thing I can do is simply get to work with forging some photos. In fact, maybe I'll skip work today, so I can dedicate the time to crafting these photos. It's Friday after all, it's pretty much the weekend. No one will care if I don't show up at the office. I nod to myself with convincing my own mind that I'm making the right choice. I load up the database of the deceased. I step outside my apartment building, squinting in order to defend myself from the overwhelming rays of sunlight assaulting my eyes. As narrow as my vision is, I'm able to determine that Kojiro is nowhere to be seen. Where is he? Once again, he's making me wait. As I mumble under my breath, I hear the screeching of tires and watch in disbelief as a van pulls up outside my apartment building. They're together! Oh my gosh, our team! The beat up old thing that may have been white butt that once have been a white bus is now covered in grime. The windows are either tinted or encrusted with dirt. To my surprise, the windows on the passenger side lower and I see some familiar faces. Next to Kojiro in the driver's seat is none other than Tomoe. She's waving and grinning like a lunatic.
Hey, skank!
So, how's this?
My face must reveal my fury because Kojiro flinches before I can even respond.
Where did you even get this piece of shit?
Some guy.
Some guy.
Some guy? What guy?
Some guy from the noise marketplace. Only wanted $250 for it. So, here's the other half of your money back. You're welcome.
He holds up the paper bag I gave him earlier. It seems to still have a bit of weight to it. When Kojiro showed up in my apartment earlier this morning, he told me he'd found a great deal on a van. I had a good feeling about it, and I handed him the money to go and secure the vehicle. However, he mentioned that he needed a driver to haul it back. He asked me to call Tomoe for assistance. Thankfully, Tomoe agreed to help. Any opportunity to leave the office was good enough for her. I never expected her and Kojiro to come back driving a death trap on wheels.
Unbelievable. We're not going to die in this thing, are we?
Who knows?
It has AC!
Great.
Great.
Did you ask the guy if anyone has ever been murdered in it?
What do you care? He's gonna see a lot of corpses before we're done with it.
He's got a point, but I still don't feel good about it.
We're picking up corpses in this thing.
It's important. And you owe me one, remember?
That shit's gross. I don't mind driving, but come on. Ugh, whatever. As long as I don't have to touch nothing.
I'm doing the heavy lifting. Don't worry.
Tomoe leans over Kojiro and squeezes past him awkwardly to speak to me in a hushed
Who
voice.
is this weirdo anyway? When you said you wanted me to go pick up a van, I thought you'd put me in decent company.
Sorry. He's my, business partner.
This is all for corpse girl shit, right? Well, whatever. I'm cool Just hope this dude doesn't try to cut me or nothing.
She pulls back and gives Kojiro some air.
Anyway, get in.
Huh? Why?
Going to the morgue.
Hang on. I haven't planned anything yet. You want to do this now?
If not now, when?
Any other time, after I've had a chance to get organized.
You have requests, right?
Yeah, 3, actually.
Right. So let's go get some bodies that match.
But you haven't even had time to put aside any ashes. You were gonna collect a little from each cremation and put them aside.
Already done.
Oh!
Seriously?
He does say he gets a lot of
Worked
corpses.
night shift last night. Got like 3 or 4 canisters.
Oh my
filled up.
god! He's excited. He really wants to do
Said
this.
you've got 3 requests? Well, how convenient.
But
Look, this operation was your idea. You want to do it or not?
I'm just not ready. Kojiro thinks he can just rock up to my place and take me to the morgue, someplace I've never been. I've had no time to prepare myself, no time to even think about it. Visiting the factory yesterday left me feeling pretty exhausted. Having to tackle another new place today is simply too much to
I
ask.
told you I'd guide you through the process, right? There's nothing to worry about.
you don't understand. I've never been to the morgue before.
Juma shoots me a quizzical look from behind Kojiro.
Nervous? I think I understand. For me, it's the most relaxing place on Earth. My little sanctuary.
Really?
Sure. No one to talk to me, no one to bother me. Unless you count the dead, of course.
I suppose that's true.
And you won't be alone. You've got me, and this chick.
And this chick.
It's Tomoe. Thank you very much.
Right. Sauce.
I take a deep breath and brace myself for the next thing I'm about to say.
Okay, let's go.
Kojiro is right. Everything will be okay. I need to get used to going to the morgue. It's a new place, but it's going to be an essential place. I tell myself this is all for Corpse Girl. For me. For us. Kojiro pulls the van's sliding door open and I take a careful step inside. The morgue is a lot colder than I imagined it would be. I burned my sorry, let me take another sip of water. I think after we visit the morgue, I'm going to call it for today. Alrighty. I'm berating myself for not bringing a sweater, but there's nothing I can do about it now. The place has an icy, otherworldly feel to it. It's depressing and clinical and devoid of hope. And then there's the stench. It's not as overwhelming as I had feared it may be, but it lingers and claws at my senses. It clings inside my nostrils and mouth, and the very interior of my skull. It's very easy to understand why Kojiro's clothes always smell like this place. Once the odor gets a grip on you, it just doesn't let go.
Honey, I'm home.
A poor joke in poor taste, even for Kojiro. I feel like I'm going to vomit. Even Tomoe is looking a bit paler than normal. I'm surprised she accompanied us inside after she spent the whole drive over insisting that she would stay in the
They
van.
store bodies in here.
Curiosity killed the cat, as they
Of
say.
course. See all these lockers? They're cold chambers. Pretty much all of them are full. A body in each.
Fucking disgusting.
Noriko?
Yeah?
I keep things in order around here. Chambers on the left wall are cadavers due for cremation.
And what about the lockers on the right wall?
No touchy-touchy.
No touchy
They're
touchy.
new arrivals or they're being collected for some reason or other. Autopsy, funeral, etc.
Okay, Aubrey, I hope you have a good night, a good day, whatever time it is for you. Thank you so much for dropping by and hanging out. Go, go. Go, go. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Allergies are hitting me a little today, so my voice keeps dying on me sometimes. But thank you. I really appreciate it. Go, go.
Got it. So, we can only make use of the cadavers in the lockers on the left wall.
That's a bingo.
Okay. I listlessly wander over to the left wall. There must be dozens of cold chambers here, all lined up in neat rows. Some doors are slightly ajar, and peeking inside reveals that they're empty, but the vast majority are sealed tight, the occupants within sleeping soundly.
Hey, question.
Shoot.
How do I know who is in each locker? Like, if I wanted to get an old woman's corpse, do I just have to search blindly?
Nah.
Okay, then what do I do?
Come here.
I walk over to Kojiro and follow him to a large computer monitor mounted on the far wall. He taps down a little panel inset into the wall, and a shelf pops out, revealing a keyboard and mouse.
Familiar with databases?
Somewhat.
Perhaps all my data entry experience at Temujin will pay off here.
It's pretty simple anyway. Live database contains the current inventory items.
Ew. Well, you refer to these bodies as inventory items?
What would you call them?
Well, like, they used to be real people and shit, right? Why not show some respect?
Oh, Tamoe? Damn!
I don't understand. Cadavers.
I put a trembling hand on Tomoe's shoulder. I want to comfort her, but the act of doing so is still alien to me.
Don't worry about him, Tomoe. He can be a bit insensitive.
He's a freak.
Wow. Ouch.
Tomoe scoffs and makes a gesture with her middle finger. I am a little surprised that she's so bothered by this. It's kind of funny that she holds respect for the dead, but not so much for the living.
Okay, so I can search this database for bodies that match my needs.
Okay, so I can search the database for bodies that can match my needs. Okay,
Yep.
okay, yeah.
Just
nice.
use the filters at the top. Not many categories, but it has the basics.
Oh, thank you, Obi, thank you. I appreciate it. Go.
Age range, gender, name. Not that that'll be useful to you. Actually, that's about it.
It's enough. It'll save some time at the very least.
Okay, so you want to hoist 3 bodies today, right? You said you have 3 requests?
Yeah, but this place is kind of overwhelming. I'm hesitant to bite off more than we can chew.
What's the game plan then?
How about we just take one body today? We'll take it back to the factory, work on it, and see how we go.
Works for me. Here, use the database.
Kojiro steps away from the monitor and indicates that I should use it. I rest my sweaty hand. English is hard. I rest my sweaty hands on the keyboard and feel the cold metal buttons sting my skin. The metal keyboard, it's very fitting. Oh, a metal keyboard. It's very fitting for this cold, lifeless place. I have 3 requests currently in the works. I managed to get photos edited for all 3 of them, thanks to taking the day off from the office. There's Emi Katsuno, the boy I went to school with. Then there's this pink-haired girl and a woman that looked tired and worn out. I should try and find a cadaver that matches the appearance of one of those victims. I used the database's filter to search for females, and then I narrowed down the age range to young adult. There are a lot of hits. Just how many people are entombed here anyway? I skimmed through the list of results. Since their names are meaningless to me, they might as well be all identical. But the column of data containing cold chamber identification codes is interesting. I point one of the results out to Kojiro.
Hey, how do I know what these numbers mean? This one here is 64AB. This one is number 31AA.
Ah, okay. Letters correspond to location. First letter refers to left wall or right wall. Second letter refers to top row or bottom row.
Give me an example.
Okay, this one? Number 64AB. The A means it's on the left wall and the B means it's on the bottom row.
Left wall. That's the side I can choose from, right? The body's due for cremation?
Yep,
So I could grab number 64AB if I wanted.
up to you.
But this one here, let's see, number 98BA. Could I grab that?
No. The first letter is B, so that's on the right.
Oh,
wall.
so that's have an
No,
A on top?
not scheduled for cremation.
Or an A on top, an A in
I
front.
think I get it. Thanks.
I make a mental list of cold chambers on the left wall that fit my needs.
I'm going to start cracking open some of these sarcophagi.
Sarcophagi? They're not sarcophagi! Well, are they?
Haha, that's a new one.
Mad. I hope my nervousness isn't showing. I almost can't believe that I'm about to examine corpses in the flesh. Corpse Girl would be proud of me right now. As I walk over to the left wall of cold chambers, I catch a glimpse of Tomoe. She's standing by the exit, swiping on her phone as she taps her foot. I reach the first locker I want to look at.
Here we go.
Oh no, she's in her last phase right now. Oh no! Noriko, please. There's a metal handle on the front of the chamber. It's paired with a release button, which I gather has to be pressed in at the same time as the handle is pulled forward. I grip the handle tightly, press the button, and pull with all of my strength. A hiss echoes throughout the morgue as frigid, pressurized air billows out of the chamber. The door is now wide open, revealing the darkness within the locker. I peer inside. I can make out the shape of a body bag lying atop the sliding tray inside of the locker.
I thought the body would slide out automatically.
No? It just pulled the tray out, like you'd pull out another.
I take a deep breath and grab the edge of the tray, then slide it out. Thankfully, the thick rollers along the bottom rail do most of the work. And once it has momentum, the tray slides all the way out of the chamber. My prize is revealed at last. A musty white body bag packed full with a decomposing corpse.
Now what?
Just unzip the HRP.
The what?
The what? Kojiro rolls his eyes.
The body bag. Unzip it, but cover your nose.
I do as I'm told. My left hand pinches my nostrils, and my right hand grips the tag attached to the zipper's bag. The zipper's bag? This bag zipper. I tug the tag down and drag it along the length of the bag, and the zip makes a familiar zzz sound, and I smell the decomposing corpse and vomit on the ground, and fall to my knees trying to catch my vomit, and hold my nose closed at the same time. Oh no. Tears well in my eyes, and I can't help but cry at the stench. Help but cry as the stench strikes me across the face again and again, and the river of bile and sick pouring down my clothes feels like a searing hot cattle prod against my skin. The sight of a corpse in the bag flickers in my vision and sears itself into my retinas, and I can't get it out of my head, even when I close my eyes. And I can't get it out of my head, and I can't not see it anymore, and I can't help but think of my own reflection, and how much I resemble Noriko and Corpse Girl, and the corpse in the bag all mixed together in some completely effed up hybrid of decaying flesh and bone. I think Kojiro or Aoi or Tomoe grabs my shoulder to drag me away from the body, but Aoi isn't even here anyway, and the hands feel strong and warm and not brittle and lifeless like mine, and not slender and perfect like Aoi's, but I get dragged away regardless, and my eyes are watering, and the fluorescent lights on the ceiling are magnified by my tears, and I want to tear my eyes out and get the sight of the corpse out of my mind. I've seen so many corpses over the last year. I've seen countless photos of bodies dismembered and asphyxiated and electrocuted and shot and maimed and drowned, and yet the decaying corpse in the body bag, or the HRP as Kojiro called it, is worse than any of them, and it's worse than anything I could have ever imagined, and it's worse than me, and worse than Corpse Girl, and for a fleeting moment I begin to question what I've spent the last year doing. What am I doing involving myself with the dead and buried? The frantic screams of a girl resound in my ears, but my eyes and my nostrils, and I think she's calling my name. But it doesn't sound like my name. It sounds like Noriko, or something along those lines. Maybe Yuriko? Maybe she's calling out for my sister, but my sister isn't here, and Noriko isn't here, and I'm the only one here, lying on my side on the cold tile floor, and covered in warm vomit and hot tears, and I feel the body lying next to me, and smiling and offering me a cup of coffee in the lovely French cafe I went to one time. I picture that lifeless corpse in my mind, smiling and calling me names like B-word queen, or goth B-word, or B-word B-word. Basically just any senseless name to compare with the word B-word. The word I hate so much that Yuriko used to always call me. So her sister always used to call her that? And her mother used to always call me... Her mother? Oh no, the word that carries so much hate and contempt and yet rolls off the tongue so easily. The lifeless corpse keeps calling me names, keeps taunting me, keeps growing out of her long blonde hair. And she taunts me with her fake smile, her fake eyelashes. She corners me in the classroom and pulls my hair and rips out a fistful of it and laughs and calls me B-wordy, B-word, 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 and screams and cackles, and I realize that she's always bullied me like this and I hate her for it because I never did anything to her. I never did anything to Emi Katsuno, but she always bullied me, and never bullied Aoi because no one was allowed to bully Aoi because the teachers all said so. They all said she's been through too much already, but it's okay to bully Noriko, or me, or Noriko. That's fine, they all said. So Emi liked to bully me and call me the B-wording B-word, and she liked to pull my hair out. Well, that's fine, because hair grows back eventually, and it meant that she didn't bully Aoi, so in a way I was protecting Aoi, and that's all that ever really mattered. And the corpse in my mind isn't Emi, but it might as well be. It might as well be her, and maybe I can make it her. Maybe the corpse can become Emi Katsuno, and if I send her the photograph of the corpse, then she might kill herself. She might kill herself.
Fuck.
My neck cracks loudly as I sit up straight. I blink a few times to clear the tears on my eyes, and the word faces of Kojiro and Tomoe appear in my vision.
You okay?
Hold on just a second. I need to go to the restroom.
What the fuck?
Okay, I just sat in my chair when I got back and I heard my back pop like twice. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. I spit the remnants of vomit out of my mouth.
I'm fine.
You don't fucking look fine. You chucked up all over the place.
She'll be right. Seen this kind of thing before.
What do you mean?
Pretty normal to react like that to a decomposing cadaver. Surprised you're okay, Tomo?
Tomo.
It's Tomoe. Shit. Yeah, I'm fine. I don't like him, but I've seen corpses before.
Aww.
Well, I thought Noriko had too.
Just pictures, I guess.
I'm not forgetting the carnage I witnessed at the train station thanks to Kotomo Ida. However, or somehow, seeing a stiff cadaver in a body bag was so much more overwhelming.
Right. Are you really Corpse Girl?
Apparently.
Come on, let's get you up.
Tamala grabs me in a sort of bear hug and lifts me to my feet.
Sorry about the vomit.
It's fine. It's fucked up, but it's fine.
Call it a day?
I put my weight on my unsteady feet and step away from Tomoe.
No. There's something I need to do.
I stare straight at the corpse in the body bag. Her face is still exposed, lifeless, expressionless. Her hair is long, blonde. I imagine her with a bit of makeup, some blush, some lipstick, some fake eyelashes.
Whoever this was, she's exactly what I need for my next victim.
That worked out well.
Can we get her into the van?
Okay, I'll grab a trolley. Tomoe, give me a hand.
Ugh, if I have to.
I nod and whisper a small thanks to the both of them. Still a little groggy and unstable, I make my way to the morgue's door. I'll wait in the van for now. I need to take a moment to restore my energy. The real work will begin when we get to the factory. Dang. We arrived at the factory after a brief pit stop at my apartment and collect my makeup kit. Kojiro managed to fix the lock on the front entrance, meaning we didn't have to try and shimmy a cadaver through the side window. He even found the proper key for the place on one of the rusted workbenches. Jamal helped to drag a workbench to the center of the factory floor, and we hoisted the cadaver on top of it. Kojiro unwrapped it from the HRP, which he explained simply meant human remains pouch. Staring down at the body before me, I now begin to wonder why I freaked out so much at the morgue. It's just a body, a lifeless thing that was once somebody, but now has no meaning in its existence.
It's kind of gross, but it's not really that bad.
Ugh. I'm glad you've come around, but I still don't want nothing to do with it.
Right, so we're here. We got your body. What now?
I fetch my makeup kit for the floor beside the workbench and place it next to the corpse.
We're going to make this body look as close as possible to this girl.
I flash my phone at Kojiro and Tomoe, showing off the photo of Emi Katsuno that was submitted to Corpse Girl's website.
Right. But why?
Because then we can photograph it and convince the victim, Emi, that it's her own dead body.
Okay, they're gonna ask her why she knows her name because the names are never given.
Why?
Or at least Kojiro should ask. I furrow my brow. Kojiro coughs in an attempt to hide his laughter.
That's how Corpse Girl does things.
I don't know. Sounds like a shit plan. We went to all that effort to steal a dead body and you just want to take photos of it?
Look, so far I've done everything with photo manipulation. And sometimes it's successful, like with Akane Tsurumaki.
That bitch?
It convinced her to kill herself. But I'll admit that it hasn't worked so well on Corpse Girl's other victims.
So you think repeating the same thing that don't work over and over again will eventually work?
She's got a point.
She's got a point, Noriko. Corpse Girl doesn't have the best track record. Maybe something has to change.
But what? This is the way I've always done things, and...
And what, Noriko? I hang my head in defeat. I don't know what to do. I spent all morning crafting fake photos of my 3 victims, but for what purpose? They're not going to convince anyone to kill themselves. And now I'm standing here in the factory looking at a corpse that I want to decorate as Emi Katsuno, just so I can take photographs of it. And then there's no point in doing so. I already crafted the photo of Emi's death, so why am I here? What the hell am I doing?
You two are right. I can't keep going on like this. I've already crafted a photo of this victim's death. So I really don't know why I let it get so far. I guess I didn't truly think we'd pull this off. I kind of just went along with Kojiro's suggestion to go to the morgue.
Hey, Don't pin it on me. This is your scheme.
The weirdo is right. This is on you, Noriko.
They're right. They're both spot on. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just wasting my time, their time. I'm wasting Corpse Girl's time.
Here, give me your phone.
Without waiting for approval, Tomoe snatches my phone out of my hands. She swipes past the photo of Emmy, then swipes back to it.
You said you already made the corpse photo. Where is it?
I don't keep it on my phone. That would be stupid. The only copy is still on my laptop at home.
But you've got a photo of this bitch on your phone.
Well, yeah. I just pulled it from her noise profile earlier. It's exactly the same image that was uploaded to Corpse Girl's website, though.
Right.
Hold it. How did you know the Vic's name?
I knew he was gonna ask that.
Corpse Girl doesn't ask for a name.
Oh, this girl... I actually went to school with her. It's a coincidence, I assure you.
Uh-huh.
Look, that doesn't matter, does it?
Well, tell me what the corpse photo looks like.
Well, it wasn't my most creative work. I had 3 requests to fulfill in a short amount of time, so I kinda made them all similar. I made it look like this girl, Emmy, fell from a tall building and splattered on the pavement.
Fucking lame.
Yeah. Why did you want to know, anyway?
Well, I've got an idea for you. I know, I'm just the driver and all, but you've dragged me in this far, so at least let me make a suggestion, Kay?
Okay, go ahead.
We've got this here body. You've got a corpse photo of the bitch all locked and loaded. Let's kick it up a notch. Take your time to apply makeup. Make the body really look like the victim. Send her the corpse photo first, and then we'll deliver this body to the bitch.
Deliver the body?
We rock a better joint, leave the dead body on her doorstep, and then we fucking get out of there. Can you imagine how fucking scary it would be to come face to face with your own corpse? Think about it from her perspective. She gets a photo of her own dead body, right? Then, like, hours later, just as she's trying to get it out of her mind, her own corpse shows up at her house. She'll fucking snap, I guarantee it. Hell, I probably would too, and I know what's going on.
Tomoe! I can't believe it. Tomoe has completely lost the plot. Her plan is incredibly devious. It's almost evil, and I'm in love with the idea. I'm in love with the idea of delivering a person's own corpse to them before they kill themselves.
Tomoe!
Oh gosh. Despite my own nature, I find myself throwing myself at Tomoe and wrapping my arms around her.
Yo, what the?
I bury my head between her neck and shoulder, the warmth of her body radiating through my own cold and clammy form. I start to I start to sob uncontrollably. Maybe I still have tears left over from my incident at the morgue, or maybe I'm just truly happy at this moment.
Tomoe! Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Your idea is brilliant. It's perfect. Oh, I can't think of a better way to bring Corpse Girl's plans to fruition.
I mean, I just said the first thing that came to mind, so... But hey, I'm real glad you like the idea. I'm happy to help.
I wipe my eyes, but I don't let go of Tomoe.
I wonder if you'd make a better Corpse Girl than me.
Don't be stupid. I just had one good idea is all. Now, come on. It ain't like you to get all sappy. Pick yourself up, yeah?
Right. In a moment.
I know that my cheek further into Tomoe's neck and feel her skin prickle underneath my breath. She tenses up a little bit, but doesn't push me away.
You're so warm.
Noriko!
Jeez. Come on now, we've got work to do.
Okay.
I reluctantly step back from Tomoe and wipe my eyes. Tomoe is a little red in the face. She ruffles the collar of her shirt and fans her face.
Never had a girl cling to me like that before. Better not tell Shinya in case he gets real jealous.
Kojiro is silent. He seems to be simply observing the moment. I take a second to compose myself. Tomoe is right. We do have work to do. I look at the corpse atop the table, patiently waiting for us to conclude our discussion. I almost wish I was as patient as the dead.
We starting?
Yes. Let's do this.
Mad.
Man.
Few things to keep in mind. Putting makeup on a cadaver isn't as simple as you think. This one's already decomposing. Not all the makeup will take. Put a little extra on. Don't be stingy. It doesn't help that the body is ice cold. Now, if we had a space heater, we could warm it up. That would help the makeup stick. But it'll speed up decomposition.
Oh my goodness! Hello, hello, hello! Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the raid! Hello, hello! Hello, hello! Welcome! Welcome in, everyone! Hold on, I just swallowed my saliva around. I'm gonna choke.
Can't have it decomposed.
Ah, yes, I muted because I choked on my own saliva, and then I thought I unmuted, but then I didn't unmute. I'm so sorry for this. Oh no, thank you so much, Momo. I hope you had a fantastic stream. I see you were playing Resident Evil. How was it? How was it? I haven't played. Wait, I have played a Resident Evil game, but it was like a really, really long time ago. I don't remember which one it was. But I feel like Resident Evil games are pretty complex, but they're pretty cool. I hope you had a fun time. I'm also doing well. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well. And welcome in everybody. I'm Narua Ayama, Red Panda VTuber. Go go. Nice to meet you all. Nice to meet you all. I'm very sorry for this. Yeah, we are playing this visual novel called Corpse Factory. It's very interesting so far. It's basically the description of the game is basically there's this website called Corpse Girl, and you go onto the website and you can request a death by sending in a photo of the person you want dead and their phone number, but that's it. You don't need to send them the name or anything else. So it's completely anonymous. And then the victim receives a photo of their corpse before they die. So yeah, that is the description of this game. We're pretty far in, I think a little more than halfway, I believe. So if any of you don't want to be spoiled or anything, and want to take your leave now, that is perfectly fine. I understand perfectly. Yeah, it is super interesting. I highly recommend this, Sakura. It's super interesting. It also has some really good English voice acting in it as well. But it's a little bit on the dark side. But I feel like if you're playing a Resident Evil game, I feel like dark is, you know. But if you all want to take your leave before I start the visual novel back up, that's perfectly fine with me. Remember to take care of yourselves. I almost said drink food. Drink water and eat food and do something that makes you happy. Okay. And thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hello. Yeah, I haven't played many visual novels, to be honest with you, but this is really fun. It also gives you some choices. I believe that there's 3 different endings to this game. But also, it also gives you the option, once you complete one ending, it gives you the option in the home screen to like go back and watch the other endings. So I think that that's pretty cool as well. But yeah, so okay. I hope you find some fantastic after stream dinner. And thank you for the like, thank you so much, arigato. And thank you so much for the raid, I really appreciate it. The one thing I don't like is like when you exit out of the cave, it stops all of the sound. But I don't think there's background sound going on anyway in the game.
Composing any faster. It's already out of cold storage, so I imagine we don't have long as it is.
No, you're the cutie! You're the cutie! Ricky, also, I don't think I've asked before, but would you prefer to be called Momo or Sakura? Ah, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Irashaimase-yo! Go.
Right. We're going to want to deliver it to your Vic soon, like less than 24 hours soon.
Yeah, I mean, you guys already took it out of the
That's
freezer.
fine.
Yo, what about timing the delivery? Corpse Girl's photos have a, what's it called, a timestamp?
Yeah, they do have a timestamp.
Yeah, I timestamped the photos with the supposed time of death. I usually set it to a little after the time the victim receives the photo. Sometimes a few hours, sometimes a whole day.
Okay, sounds good. Sometimes I'll call people like by their usernames, but then I'm like, wait. And then I start like calling them all different names that's like within the same username. Like I called you. I was like, oh no, welcome in. And then I called you Sakura. So I figured I would ask.
Uh-huh, I get it. Well, like, for best effect, we're gonna want to deliver the corpse before the time marked on the photo, right? That way, the Vic gets the photo and the corpse before the set time. Creates a kind of ticking time bomb. Should convince him to off himself before time's up.
That makes sense. I think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, what time did you write on this Emmy chick's corpse photo?
I scratch my head and try to think about it. It's hard to recall since I created 3 different photos at the same time. I'm pretty confident I lined them all up one after another. An hour gap in between each one.
7:28 a.m. tomorrow.
We gotta deliver the corpse before then, huh?
Too early. Usually asleep.
Well, you're gonna have to get your ass up early. For Noriko.
Aww.
For Corpse Girl.
Kajiro groans, but he doesn't object further.
So, I'll send the photo out when I get home tonight. Emmy will receive it before she goes to bed for the night. It should shake her a little.
Then, in the morning, she'll wake up to her doorbell ringing and a corpse left on her doorstep.
That should be enough to do the trick.
Think you're both forgetting something.
And that is?
Where are we delivering the corpse?
Yeah, that's something I actually don't think about.
Are you dense? We're delivering it to this Emmy bitch's home.
Sure, of course. But where does she live? Got her address?
Oh.
Ah, shit.
A hole in the plan, a massive flaw that we completely overlooked. Our stunned silence is the only answer Kojiro needs.
This whole thing is a bust. Kinda disappointed in you, Noriko.
Ooh.
Thought Corpse Girl was some mastermind, some genius worth worshipping.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. This isn't looking good. I don't have a response to that comment. Bile begins to rise in my throat as a pit opens up inside my stomach.
Turns out everything so far has been sheer luck. Well, I'm out.
Eh?
Use the factory if you want, but I'm not sticking around.
Kojiro waves half-heartedly and walks away. I can't say anything to stop him. My thoughts are frozen, locked in place, chained down by humiliation and anxiety.
Hold up just one fucking second.
Tomoe! Of course, Tomoe never fails to grab somebody's attention. Kojiro turns back.
We're just getting started here. Of course there's gonna be hiccups. We'll iron out all the details as we go.
Hell yeah, Tomoe!
Don't just abandon Noriko like that.
She is a homie! She's a true homie, oh my god. I can't believe I disliked her in the beginning. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. She's a freaking homie. She is a freaking homie.
Corpse Girl has done more for me than you'll ever know.
Oh! You say it, Tomoe.
That's so.
You say it.
Yeah, it is. So I'm gonna stand by her side.
Oh. We have a true homie. We have a true homie.
If you're a coward, feel free to bow out now. But if Noriko means anything to ya, anything at all, then just swallow your fucking doubts and help her out.
Woohoo! You get it, Tomoe! Tomoe. I never thought she'd be one to make a rousing speech, short and simple though it was.
Right. Suppose we did make a deal after all. Though, nothing really stopping me from taking cadavers from the morgue whenever I want now.
Eh?
Still, I guess I'll help you out. But if this keeps going astray, I really will walk away.
Fine, but follow through on this one victim at least.
I managed to gather up enough strength to make a simple plea.
Please, I can't do this without you.
Okay. Find Emi's address. If Tomoe drives, I'll handle moving the corpse in the morning.
I nod firmly.
Okay, I'll work it out. Thank you, Kojiro.
Kojiro waves once again and takes his leave. The heavy steel door at the front of the factory slams shut behind him.
Okay, got any ideas?
Maybe one. Can you call Shinya? Ask him if he remembers Emi Katsuno from school, and see if he knows where she lives.
Shinya? Oh yeah. He said once that you went to school together. Guess he might know Emi too, huh?
My thoughts exactly. I'm going to make a call as well.
Oh. So it kind of was Aoi that kind of got her killed. In a way. I quickly make a call to Aoi. As the phone is ringing, I look up at the skylight above. The sun has nearly disappeared from the sky, and we're running out of light. If there was electricity connected here, we wouldn't have a problem. But if it gets much darker than this, we're going to struggle to apply makeup to the cadaver.
Noriko? Hey, me again. Feels like we just spoke this morning, hey? It was this morning. Yeah. Listen, just a quick question. Do you remember Emi Katsuno from school? Katsuno? Okay, that's really freaky, Noriko. Huh? What is? I bumped into Katsuno just today at the mall. You're kidding. I'm serious. She was pretty distressed, actually. She just got fired from her job. I see. Actually, it's kind of funny. I spoke with you about Corpse Girl's website this morning, and I spoke to Tatsuno about it too. Really? Seems like there's someone she wanted dead. Maybe. I'm not sure. Perhaps her boss that fired her? Interesting. Why are you asking about her anyway? It's an odd question, but do you happen to know where she lives? Yes.
Oh!
Wait, seriously? Mm-hmm. Want me to send you her address? Are you going to visit her? Oh, Aoi. If you could send her address, then I'll really owe you one. Sure. I'll text it through. I didn't think you'd actually know it, but I wanted to ask anyway. No problem. I followed her home today from the mall, so I guess it worked out well
You
for
followed her home! Wait a second. If she followed Emmy home, does that mean it was Aoi who sent in Emmy's information? Aoi followed Emmy from... Aoi followed Emmy home from the mall. Like, she stalked her?
What did you say? Oh, I followed Emmy home today.
She says it so nonchalantly.
I got on the train carriage behind hers. Well, don't worry. She didn't see me.
Aoi?
Aoi? What are you talking about? Well, I wanted to find out if she was going to use Corpse Girl's website. Since I recommended it to her and all. I don't know what to say. Hey, I'm still at work, okay? I shouldn't really be talking on the phone. We'll chat later. Bye-bye. Aoi, wait, don't hang up.
Yeah. The phone call ends abruptly. I'm baffled by the fact that Aoi followed Emmy home. I can't quite figure out what must have been going through her head at the time. Ugh. Let me take another sip of my water really quick. Hold on, hold on. But right now, I don't have the time to worry about it. I need to finish up here at the factory. I noticed that I have an unread message on my phone. I open it up to find Aoi has sent me Emmy's full address.
Well, at least I got the address.
You got it? Nice. Shinya barely remembered the chick, apparently, so it wasn't really helpful, sorry.
No trouble. We got what we needed. It's getting dark. Help me put some makeup on the corpse.
Okay, show me that photo of Emmy again. We better do this properly.
She is such a homie. Holy crap!
Right. Here.
I bring out the photo and we examine it closely before setting to work. Hello, Emmy! Hello! Welcome, welcome! I hope you'll enjoy your stay. And sadly... Precious Emmy in chat. This Emmy is going to meet her fate very soon. By the time I get home, I'm completely drained. I barely have the energy to open the front door. Today was an ordeal. It dragged on forever and ever, and yet it still felt like I didn't have enough time to get everything done. After changing out my vomit-stained clothes, I make myself a cup of tea. I'm hoping a few sips will help me relax and unwind. I sit down on the couch, cup in hand. When it's cool enough to drink, I take a sip and feel a little bit of today's pressure lift from my shoulders. My laptop is sitting next to me. I know I shouldn't bite off more than I can chew today. If I check for new requests, I'll probably regret it. I unfold the laptop and navigate to Corpse Girl's website. One new request. A sword. These are really beginning to pile up. I can't restrain myself from opening the request. Request details today, 3:03 p.m. local time. Victim's phone. Downloading image attachment. Is it Kurosawa? It has to be Kurosawa. It has to be Kurosawa. Yeah, probably. The request came in The request came in while I was busy with Kojiro and Tomoe, probably around the time we were at the morgue. The image of the victim downloads. It is Kurosawa! That's your older sister?! Wait! We're Noriko Kurosawa. Oh my god! Why did I not see this? Oh my god! It's Lee Kurosawa! Oh my god! How did I not see this? I stare intently at the picture of my older sister, Yuriko Kurosawa. Let me take a sip of my water. Thank you, Eve. Thank you, and hello, hello. How are you? How are you? How are you? I'm glad you're doing good. I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Go, go. Oh my god, I did not see this coming, but I should have seen it! I should have seen it! I should have seen it! 28 years old, senior high school dropout, currently on parole after a short second stint in prison. Yuriko, what are the odds of you appearing here on my screen, in my life at this moment? I haven't spoken to you for so long, I haven't seen you. I haven't even received contact from you, only to ignore it. Why are you here now? Why does someone want you dead? I suppose it's not that hard to think why someone would request your death. I'm sure you have a lot of enemies thanks to the crew you run with. But for someone to actually use Corpse Girl's website to request your death, it's coincidental, too coincidental, just like everything that's been happening lately. Yuriko, I hate you so much. You abandoned me when I needed you. You abandoned Mother, even though she abandoned us first. I hate you. Corpse Girl never refuses a request. It's one of her convictions. I'll never refuse a request. I closed the laptop's lid and rubbed my eyes. I'm tired. I'm so effing tired. Dang. And that's where we have to leave it for the day.
She's dead.
Oh! It automatically just joins into that? Well... well, we kind of already knew that because of the prologue. But, yeah! Title... Yeah! Oh! Oh my god! We have Aoi and Tomoe on our home screen now! Hey! Hey! Wait, now that I think about it, when we first started playing this game and it was just part 1, it was just Noriko, and then Kojiro appeared later on, and I didn't really notice that. But he was there this morning, that's why I didn't say anything. But these two are new! These two are new! Is there anything new in our gallery? Oh my gosh, there's 4 new pictures in our gallery. We've got Scary Kojiro. Oh god, the mass murder. The van. And then us in our own ramen. Great, love it. Alright guys, I wasn't going to be like streaming for a super long time today. And I think that this game might be finished in maybe 1 or 2 more streams? I don't know. But we also may play through it a little bit more to see what other outcomes we may get. Because yeah, we may be able to see the other endings, but I want to see what our choices do as well. Let me turn on my BGM really quick. Okay. Alrighty, everyone. I'm super excited. I left out such a cliffhanger. I feel like, but that's okay. It just means that we'll be more hyped to play more of it next week. everyone, thank you so much for coming to today's stream. I had a lot of fun playing more Corpse Factory. We learned a lot more in today's stream, and I'm really thankful. I hope we can learn more about Kojiro in the future. He's very interesting to me, and I hope we can learn more about Noriko as well. I think we did learn more about her sister, obviously, and a little bit about her past. It seems that she was very, very bullied in school. Not Pog, not Pog. Don't bully people. But yeah. And hopefully we can manage to keep Kojiro on board with us, cause I really like Kojiro. He may be a freak, but I like Kojiro. But yeah. Alright, everyone, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, whatever time it is for you, okay? And I hope you all have... No, I just said that. I hope you all have something good to eat and drink plenty of water, okay? Take care of yourselves! And do something that makes you happy, okay? Okay? Do something that makes you happy. Also, we are rating my good friend, Cookie. Alright, everyone. So go say hi! Alright, everyone. Daisuke yo, minna, janne!